So just start the stream and then send me the YouTube. Remember, you gotta go on the YouTube.
But we got to move this table back a little bit more.
I was made to set up his restream. Oh, there's buttons up there.
I was saying, help me move this back.
So just sign. We gotta move the table back. Some more. Come on, son. I got YouTube should be up.
I'm looking for his restream.
Could you read that last part one more time? Let's go.
I just don't understand. You work evil all day and all night, yet you continue to multiply. I know. It's almost like some divine power is helping you grow. The prophet said the evils have a savior. I cannot let this happen. I must come up with another plan. Oh, I know. I will throw other newborn sons into the river. That sounds insane.
Studio.
I'm good.
Content. Live.
That's insanely good. That's an insanely good idea, sir.
Yes, but make this. Now click this.
Exodus chapter 2 and verse 1 through 4. And there was a man of the house of Levi, and took the wife and daughter of Levi. And the woman conceived and bare a son. And when she saw him, that he was a goodly child, she hid him 3 months. And when she could not longer hide him, she took one and ark the bulrush. And God
Tell me to see me on YouTube.
and was picked.
Like I said, I got it.
Laid in the fire. And his sisters were far off. What? When he got to him.
Now, how you get the link?
Don't you start the restream? It's all for yours, obviously.
I ain't know my drone was connected to my computer.
With YouTube? I got it.
Can't really hear it though.
You can't do something. Wait till you kill it.
Turn it up.
Exodus chapter 2 and verse 5. And the daughter of Pharaoh
came down to wash herself at the river, and her maidens walked along by the river's side. And when she saw the ark among the flags, she sent her maids to fetch it. Exodus chapter 2 and verse 10. And the child grew, and she brought him unto Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. And she called his name Moses. And she said, because I drew him out of the water. Exodus chapter 2 and verse 11. And it came to pass in those days, when Moses was grown, that he went unto his brother and looked on their burdens. And he spied an Egyptian smiting in Hebrew one of his brethren.
Stop.
This is none of your concern, Moses. Why don't you find something else to do, Prince of Egypt?
Exodus chapter 2 and verse 12. And he looked this way and that way. And when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. Exodus chapter 2. Exodus chapter 2 and verse 15. Now, when Pharaoh heard this thing, he sought to slay Moses. But Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh and dwelt in the land of Midian. And he sat down by a well.
Exodus chapter 3 and verse 1. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, and he led the flock to the backside of the desert, and came to the mountain of God, even to Horeb. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. Verse 10. Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt.
Whoa, I must be tired. This bush is burning, but it's not burnt. I need a nap.
Come, Moses, and remove your shoes from off your feet, for where you stand is holy ground. I am the God of your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God.
I have seen the affliction of my people, and I have heard their cry.
Wait. You mean to tell me that God hears us and sees us?
Mm-hmm. That's correct. He hears what we say and sees what we do.
I am going to deliver them out of bondage. I have chosen you to lead them.
Me? Who am I? I'm nobody.
I will surely be with you. Go to the elders of Israel and tell them I have seen Israel in bondage, and I will free them. Take the elders and go unto Pharaoh, and demand he let my people go. Pharaoh will not do this, and I will stretch out my hand and smite Egypt.
What if the elders don't believe me?
Take this rod and cast it unto the ground. It will become a serpent, and they shall believe you.
But.
And Moses continued to doubt the Lord. With more questions and excuses, the Lord showed patience, and Moses eventually went.
Exodus chapter 7 and verse 1. And the Lord said unto Moses, See, I have made thee a god to Pharaoh, and Aaron thy brother shall be thy prophet. Thou shalt speak all that I command thee, and Aaron thy brother shall speak unto Pharaoh, that he send the children of Israel out of his land. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, and multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Egypt. But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that I may lay my hand upon Egypt, and bring forth mine armies, and my people the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt, by great judgments.
Aaron, when we going unto Pharaoh to demand he let our people go, he's gonna say no.
Huh?
When Pharaoh says no, I want you to throw your staff down and it shall turn into a serpent.
Moses and Aaron went unto Pharaoh, and just as the Most High said, Pharaoh did not let his people go. Aaron threw down his staff and turned it into a serpent. The Pharaoh's magicians did likewise, and threw down their rods, which turned into serpents. But Aaron's serpent ate the magician's serpents. Pharaoh with a hard heart did not let the Hebrews go.
Exodus chapter 7 and verse 15. Get thee unto Pharaoh in the morning. Lo, he goeth out unto the water, and thou shalt stand by the river's brink, against he come. And the rod was turned to a serpent. Thou shalt take in thine hand, and thou shalt say unto him, The Lord God of the Hebrews hath sent me unto thee, saying, Let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness. And behold, hitherto thou wouldest not hear. Thus saith the Lord, and this thou shalt know, I am the Lord. Behold, I will smite with the rod that is in my hand upon the waters, which are in the river, and they shall turn to blood.
Exodus chapter 7 and verse 20. And Moses and Aaron did so, as the Lord commanded. And he lifted up the rod, and smote the waters that were in the river, in the sight of Pharaoh, and in the sight of his servants. And all the waters that were in the river were turned to blood. Pharaoh still did not let the Israelites go.
Exodus chapter 8 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, Go unto Pharaoh, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Let my people go, that they may serve me. And if thou refuse to let them go, behold, I will smite all thy borders with frogs, and the river shall bring forth frogs abundantly. which shall go up and come into thine house, and into thy bedchamber, and into thy bed, and into the house of thy servants, and upon thy people, and into thy ovens, and into thy kneading troughs. And the frog shall come up both on thee, and upon thy people, and upon all thy servants.
Consider this another warning from the God of the Hebrews. Let our people go to sacrifice unto him.
Yeah, that's what he said.
If you don't, he will smite the land of Egypt with frogs.
They're going to be in your beds, in your food, and in your clothes too. They're going to be everywhere.
Yeah, right. I'm not letting the Hebrews go to worship him, and my magicians can do that too. I'm not worried.
Aaron stretched with his hand over the waters of Egypt, and the frogs came up and plagued them.
Oh no, there are frogs everywhere. I tried everything and I can't get rid of them.
No, EF.
Oh, my fault. Maybe you could try and call Moses and Aaron back and agree to let the Hebrews go and sacrifice unto their God.
Absolutely not. You know what I will do. I will call Moses and Aaron back and agree to let the Hebrews go sacrifice unto their God.
Matthew? Did you see what our God has done to the Egyptians for us?
Who could I miss it? Wait, who? Who could miss it? I stood. Oh my gosh. Okay. I am okay. Huh?
I am 3. I'm 3.
Okay. Who could miss it?
No.
You're 2.
Oh, did you see what our God has done to the Egyptians for us?
Who could miss it? I stood at the end of town yesterday and watched the Egyptians crying like babies as frogs covered everything. It was amazing because where I stood, not one single frog came near.
Right. As soon as I left the border of Goshen, this horrible smell hit my nose. It smelled like old rotten dead fish over there. When I crossed back over to Goshen, it was fresh air again. All praises.
We are Israel.
Pharaoh called Moses and Aaron and oh, my fault. Pharaoh called Moses and Aaron back and agreed to let the Hebrews go. Moses then went to the Most High and cried unto him to remove the frog, in which he did. The frogs all died, and Pharaoh's heart was hardened once again. Exodus chapter 8 and verse 15. But when Pharaoh saw that there was respite, he hardened his heart and hearkened not unto them, as the Lord had said.
Okay, Moses, you win. I'll let your people go to sacrifice unto your God.
All praises. But the thing is, we can't sacrifice here in this wicked land. We must travel 3 days into the wilderness to do so.
So if I let you do this, your God will take away this curse from Egypt?
Yup. But I caution you not to deal deceitfully anymore, because there will be consequences.
Pharaoh's heart was hardened again.
Exodus chapter 9 and verse 1. Then the Lord said unto Moses, Go in unto Pharaoh, and tell him, Thus saith the Lord God of the Hebrews, Let my people go, that they may serve me. For if thou refuse to let them go, and will hold them still, behold, the hand of the Lord is upon thy cattle, which is in the field, upon the horses, upon the asses, upon the camels, upon the oxen, and upon the sheep. There shall be a very grievous murrain. And the Lord shall sever between the cattle of Israel and the cattle of Egypt, and there shall nothing die of all that is the children of Israel's.
Oh no, my cattle!
Oh no, my sheep.
What will become of us? We have no food, water, and it stinks. All of my cattle are dead. Yet not one of the Hebrews lost a cattle. Not one cattle.
We should go complain to Pharaoh. Surely his magician can fix this.
Exodus chapter 9 and verse 8. And the Lord said unto Moses and unto Aaron, Take to you handfuls of ashes of the furnace, and let Moses sprinkle it toward the heaven in the sight of Pharaoh. And it shall become dust, small dust, in all the land of Egypt, and shall be a boil breaking forth with blains upon man, and upon beasts throughout all the land of Egypt.
Ah! Ouch! Ouch! I have boils everywhere. I can't even sit. Curse the Hebrews for bringing this plague upon Egypt. Do you think it might be time to let the Hebrews go so their God will remove this curse from us?
I will never let them go. I will have them work even harder as a punishment for this.
Well, I don't know. How do you beat?
Exodus chapter 9 and verse 13. And the Lord said unto Moses, Rise up early in the morning, and stand before Pharaoh, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord God of the Hebrews, Let my people go, that they may serve me. For I will at this time send all my plagues upon thine heart, and upon thy servants, and upon thy people, that thou mayest know that there is none like me in all the earth. Verse 18, Behold, tomorrow about this time I will cause it to rain a very grievous hail, such as had not been in Egypt since the foundation thereof, even until now. Verse 22, And the Lord said unto Moses, Stretch forth thine hand toward heaven, that there may be hail in all the land of Egypt, upon man and upon beast, and upon every herb of the field, throughout the land of Egypt. And Moses stretched forth his rod toward heaven, and the Lord sent thunder and hail, and the fire ran along upon the ground, and the Lord rained hail upon the land of Egypt.
Exodus chapter 10 and verse 3 through 5. And Moses and Aaron came in unto Pharaoh and said unto him, Thus saith the Lord God of the Hebrews, How long wilt thou refuse to humble thyself before me? Let my people go, that they may serve me. Else, if they refuse to let my people go, behold, tomorrow I will bring the locusts into thy coast, and they shall cover the face of the earth, that no one cannot be able to see the earth. And they shall eat the residue of that which is escaped, which remaineth unto you from the hail, and shall eat every tree which groweth for you out of the field.
Pharaoh, oh Pharaoh. Pharaoh, oh Pharaoh. Pharaoh, oh Pharaoh. I can't take this any longer. Please, something must be done.
The locusts ate what was left of all my crops, and my children are hungry. Please let the Hebrews go.
Okay. I shall call unto Moses and Aaron to undo this curse. Okay, Moses, you win. Take your idols and go worship unto your God.
No deal. You need to let all of our people go.
Yup, that's what he said. And all of our beasts too.
Fine, Moses. Take all your people and beasts and go.
Exodus chapter 10 and verse 19. And the Lord turned a mighty strong west wind, which took away the locusts and cast it into the Red Sea. There remained not one locust in all the coast of Egypt. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, so that he would not let the children of Israel go.
Exodus chapter 10 and verse 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, Stretch out thine hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt.
Calm down, calm down. The lights are back on.
Oh, sheesh. That was scary.
Is everyone okay?
All praises, those plagues didn't happen to us.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The Lord made sure that the Egyptian king was really. Wait. Oh. The Lord made that Egyptian king really mean. He kept refusing to let our people go. I wonder what the Lord has to do to him to finally let us go.
I think we're about to find out before you started screaming.
Okay. But I want to see if the children know. Can someone tell me what the 10th plague is?
Darkness.
Exodus chapter 12 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Verse 8. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire, and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Verse 11. And thus shall ye eat it, with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover. Verse 14. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day unto the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. And in the first day there shall be an holy convocation, and in the 7th there shall be an holy convocation to you. No manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat, that only may be done of you.
Aaron, gather all the elders and tell them all us Hebrews shall mark their door with lamb's blood. Tonight the Most High is going to send a great plague unto the Egyptians, and those who do not do so, this will be affected. Tell them they must cook the lamb upon fire to be eaten with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. They must do this in a hurry because we have to leave soon after. Exodus chapter 11 and verse 4. And Moses said, Thus saith the Lord, about midnight will I go out into the midst of Egypt, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sitteth upon his throne, even unto the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of beasts.
Yeah, that's towards the ending.
One time. Passover again. Yes. Mix it with my brethren. Yes. Pass the 11 and wine. Wine. Cause we won't have a good time. We don't like no school face, but the feast they just good vibes. And the laws, we are keeping it Passover. 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 Jaja, oh Jaja, praises to your name. Jaja, oh Jaja, save us once again. Jaja, oh Jaja, we calling on your name. Jaja, oh Jaja, come and save us from this place. Swing low, sweet chariots, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariots, coming for to carry me. Hallelujah. No school face, but the feast day just good vibes. Adilas, we are keeping it Passover. 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 Passover.
Whoa. Whoa. The Lord is scary when you don't when he don't do what he tells you to do. Thank God we aren't the Egyptians.
Yes. This is why we must. Oh, this what? This is what we must do. This is why.
This is why we must do what the Lord commanded us to do. If we don't, he will punish us, Egyptian or not. We keep the Passover? Is this why we keep the Passover?
Yes, the Lord commanded us to remember the time He saved us from the hand of the Egyptians. The children. Let's make sure we celebrate Passover with joy.
Children, on a count of 3, I want everyone to yell, Happy Passover.
1, 2, 3.
Happy Passover!
the cord right there.